Demand more. Get Allmax.
Hey guys, so here in my hotel room, we're in New York City for the weekend of the New York Pro. Just got done having a meal, or still having a meal rather. Plan for today, we're going to go out to Bev Powerhouse Gym. My coach Fakhri Mubarak and I, we're going to do some back training, play around the gym a little bit. It's the East Coast Mecca. It's like an iconic gym in bodybuilding, so it's somewhere I've always wanted to go and train. So a lot of the pros and stuff that are competing this weekend are going to be there. They train there on a regular basis, so it'll be a pretty good time. It's Big B, Brandon Beckrich here at the East Coast Mecca in Syosset, New York. IFBB Pro Show, New York Pro this weekend. Waiting on Coach Fakhri right now. We're going to grind out, hit some back, just take a little advantage of having everybody together and having a good environment. Got some big guys, so we're going to use that motivation. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do some growing. I actually started working with Fak in 2010. He and I met at Junior Nationals in Chicago. Kevin, which is my rep, the US rep for Allmax, who signed me on, actually introduced me to Fakhri. So he and I have been working together since 2010. He's from New York, I'm from Chicago, so it's not like I see him all the time. So it'll be a pretty cool time, actually getting to train with him. He's going to work out with me, so it'll be a lot of fun, and he can, he can see me in person and see how I train and stuff like that, and just, it'll be a good time. I saw him last time at the Arnold Classic in March, so that was a few months ago. But it's always cool, to be able to have him see me in person and see what I look like, as opposed to pictures and stuff like that when we do updates. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Push him a little bit.
Look kind of big there. I might just get back in the car.
I got four shirts on, don't tell anybody. I got lots of layers.
You got four shirts on?
That's the trick.
Pre-workout.
Because I'm a trainer and I'm a nutritionist and I'm a coach, and obviously everybody's a coach these days, but I went to school for it. I have a degree. That's my career. I've been doing it close to 10 years. But I am a bodybuilder, and I lack the ability to look at myself subjectively. I can't do it, so I'll run myself into the ground. If I did my own prep, it would be over. And that's actually what I used to do leading up until when I started working with him. Was I would look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, it's not enough, or no cardio, and just more cardio, and I would totally burn myself out, and I ended up hurting myself, not literally hurting myself, but I did myself, a less benefit than I wanted. So, working with Fakhri, it's nice because I trust him. He and I have a lot of the same I guess, strategies as far as nutrition goes, and you know, he listens to what I have to say. So it's really a team. You know, if I tell him my 2 cents, he takes it into consideration, and we kind of will go back and forth and figure out what's going on. And but that's the nice part, is that I trust him, and he's more of an eye for me than anything, where he can look at me and say, all right, B, you need to cut back on the cardio, you need to do a little bit more of this, or let's kind of bring your food back some, and where I don't have the ability to look at myself that way. You know, I can do it for other people, but me, it's a different story. So that's where I find him to play a pivotal role in, you know, in my contest prep and stuff like that.
Do you typically on a warm-up before your workout, what do you, like, you hit 5 minutes, 10 minutes just to work in?
It depends. Normally, like on leg day, I will, you know, because a lot of times, like, I don't get to train on the weekends. So if I'm training like after work or whatever, I still feel like I'm in that work mode. So I'll hop on the bike and I'll crank up the resistance a little bit, and I kind of use that to get my legs warmed up, but then kind of gives me a chance to like premeditate and everything. There's a video I watch on YouTube, and it's like a big motivational video and talking about like driving forward and excelling and just things like that, and it gets me going every time. So yeah, it's usually when I warm up, just to kind of get myself mentally prepared and kind of premeditate, because like you need a little bit more of that than, you know, like arms.
How many days a week do you do cardio?
Right now,
like how long?
I'm only doing like 20 minutes, nothing crazy. I'm off season,
nice. So
I'm doing like 20 minutes in the morning or like after my workout, nothing crazy. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit so I can tighten up for the guest pros in Tampa. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I've been keeping it somewhat minimal. Probably not as much as I should, but yeah.
You keep it pretty lean anyway, for the most part. Some guys bulk up like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a trainer. I can't get all sloppy, right? And that doesn't feel good. It's not good for your gains either.
No doubt.
Plus, Fakhri would be on my ass.
We feel more now. You know? I mean, more wider.
Why are you guys switching it up?
I felt like the grip was too narrow. You know, I mean, towards the end anyway, we're gonna do more of a narrow grip. But right now, it's just like warming up. I mean, even him, like, you know, as wide as B is, like, you're coming down too narrow. You know. Although, you know, he's right when he said about we're not using the arms, we're using the more hooks. So he's still pretty narrow as it is right now. You know, but
you see my elbows are in.
Yeah, so using the back is here. That's the problem. Like when a lot of people do back, they use their arms so much, they end up bringing their bicep first, and then they don't really go into their back. Your shoulders gotta go down first. See why you're doing it? You're doing it. No, when it's on the camera though, because when you come down, your shoulders have to come down first. You're doing it right. A lot of people do this. They bring this down first, and not pull into the back. You got to bring the back down, and the last thing you do is bend your elbows.
You have to execute with the muscle first, and then target them.
And that's the reason why a lot of people don't have backs. Because they don't know how to pull with their back. That's it. We did 4? Huh? You got 4?
I usually do 3. I do 3 usually.
And the rolls and everything else you do 4?
I always do 3. That way I get more movement in.
How many movements you do?
10.
30 sets for back?
We don't have to do 30 sets. I'm just saying.
Alright, so you do pull downs, rolls.
We're still one thing at a time.
What's the rolls? In North America? National. See what happens. I mean, I think Brandon has all the potential in the world. And I told him that when we first started working together, what was that, 2011? So he has everything he needs. He has legs, he has upper body, you know, but more. And I texted this last night too. The most important thing that he has is his mindset, you know?
Yeah.
You could be a professional without having an IFBB Pro card. That piece of paper just makes you an official IFBB Pro. But you have to be professional in everything you do in order to get that Pro card. And I texted him that the other night. I said, you have the professionalism it takes, you know, to become a pro. And that's what a lot of people lack. They want that card, but even though it's a piece of paper, they don't have time to do it. You know, they just want the title. But you have to be professional before you actually become a professional. And that's what separates a lot of people. That's what separates him.
Just gonna pull that elbow down. Here goes last one. Come on.
Come on. No, let's stretch. Let's stretch. Come on. Come on, B. Come on. Come on.
Drop.
Drop it?
Yeah. One of the things that is kind of difficult about being on the road, I flew in yesterday, or I flew in at 6 a.m. So I'll be pretty much here till Sunday afternoon. So gone for 4 days away from home. And the difficult part is, staying on track with the lifestyle that you have. And one of the things I learned very quickly was the lack of convenience that you take for granted, or the convenience that you take for granted while you're at home when you're on the road. Every morning or every couple mornings, I'll stop by the gas station or a store and I'll get my gallons of water, for the day. When you're on the road, you got to find a place that has them, and sometimes they're out of the way. Or when you want to go train, the gyms aren't always, very close. From here, Bev Powerhouse is like 45 minutes. And there's really no gyms around where we are. So I'm stuck with doing cardio in the hotel room, or I have a lengthy trip just to go train. But that's one of the things that you have to deal with if you want to stay on point. Probably the most difficult thing, however, is food prep. I'm eating 7 meals a day, so technically I would have 28 meals from Thursday to Sunday. Now obviously, with Allmax and my team and stuff like that, we'll have a couple dinners and we'll have breakfast and stuff like that here and there, so I can take those into accountability. But I'm still left with prepping at least 20 meals, which I did. So what I do is I cook all my food in bulk, and the idea is try to make the food packaging as efficient as possible, because I literally have a duffel bag that's my carry-on that's literally all my meals for the weekend, and then I have my luggage that I put on the plane. So what I do is I get all my meals, my rice, my sweet potatoes, fish, my beef, my bison, whatever it is, and I literally put them in Ziploc bags and I air seal them. So when I have a meal that typically fills up this 32-ounce container, it's actually sucked into a little Ziploc bag, so it doesn't take up much space. So that's one of the ways that makes it a little bit easier as far as carrying, to and from and through the airports, and in my bags and stuff like that. So
you might be the biggest winner here right now.
Right now,
so you're good.
Let's see.
Yeah, 200-pound dumbbells here, so we can work our way up.
Oh, okay. I don't do the same routine. Yeah, every week I was just train Instinctive. Like I said before, if I know my lower lats need to come out, then I hit movements that are going to hit my lower lats.
Yeah, that's what we need with you, man. And that's been coming down the last couple of years, so. You know, I mean, the low lats have been coming down the last couple of years, you know. Everybody has a weakness, a weak point. But if you keep working it, you know. You got too many weaknesses, man. You got too many weaknesses.
I wish that was true. I got these big calves. I kind of dwarf my quads and hams.
That's good though. It's better than having no calves. I wish I had calves too.
Shut the fuck up. I thought you were going to recommend training calves. Let's go, Coach. Make it easy. Boom.
As an amateur bodybuilder, like somebody who's not a pro yet, you know, when you're on the road with whoever doing whatever, you're not at home, what sort of impact does that have on your life? I mean,
you know, it's you know, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It's something that I've always wanted to do. You know, I've been bodybuilding for 10 years and competing, and that was always, I guess, essentially like a dream of mine, you know, to be able to travel for the sport and meet people and influence them and teach them, you know what I mean? That's I know it sounds corny, but that's what I love to do. But, you know, it's a double-edged sword at the same time, because I have my son, Jackson, you know, he's 6.5. So I don't have him full-time. I get him every other weekend, and I get him on Wednesday to Thursday, and, you know, it's difficult because when I'm gone 4 days at a time or 5 days at a time, that affects his life. You know, and it takes away time from us sometimes. And so sometimes I try to have to switch weekends with his mom, and, you know, I have to make those kind of accommodations, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and I'm at a loss, unfortunately. And it's not to say that this isn't more important than him, but, you know, essentially, I mean, it's what I have to do. It's my job. So.
Probably do that.
Probably. Yeah. 15 out of 7 weeks. Yeah.
You guys done?
We're done. That's it.
This show over there, you killed it. You know, Allmax is here for the New York Pro. You know, these get ready for nationals, and we came over here. We trained at Bev Francis Powerhouse. You know, big shout out, of course, to Pete Weinberger, Bev Francis, for allowing us to work out here. And when we hit up from back, we have quality back workout. Like, you know, Big B said, you know, it's a little human in here. Steve keeps it that way because he likes the hardcore. But we did, you know, we did our thing, worked out hard. You know, I got the heart pace monitor on. How do you feel so far getting ready for nationals?
I feel good. I feel real good. It's been a great off season. You know, took off last year from juniors, so this is actually my longest off season to date. You know, normally I always have a 9-month off season, so it's good. You know, I'm about 288, 290 right now. I'm feeling pretty healthy, feeling strong, feeling on point, man. I'm hungry. I'm ready to take on the show in Miami and get that card.
Now, what do you think you have to bring up not just get the pro card, because the pro card is something that, you know, I honestly think anybody can win a regional show. They come in condition and they're good enough. If you have the genetics and you come in condition, you can win. I think most people who go to the national level finish top 5, which is a big accomplishment. But you know, with the right coaching, the right athlete, the right mindset, I think it's, you know, very attainable. And you know, getting the pro card, there's a lot of opportunities now, top 2 to national and stuff like that. But what do you think you got to do in order to get on that pro stage and finish top 5 at a good pro show?
I think you know, I'm 5'11", I'm tall. You know, I'm tall, so that actually goes again back to why I didn't do the USAs this year. You know, at 5'11", I need to be, you know, 260 on stage. And even at a pro level, I think I've got round muscle bellies. You know, I think when I'm full, I have a round look. You know, I have a smaller waist, I have sweeps, so I feel like I have a good aesthetic physique still while maintaining some mass. But overall, I think I just need more density, and I really need to come in hard in condition, and that's always been my downfall. But you know, I have holes to fill in my physique still. You know, I need wider, I need a little bit thicker legs, I need more ham and glute development from the back, definitely. You know, my lats need to come out, my shoulders need more set. There's really nothing on me that doesn't need work.
Well, it's funny because I work with a lot of clients, and everybody asks me, you know, what I need to work on. And my answer to everybody is everything. You've heard me say this, right? You know, you have a good mindset. Though. You have, you know, what I've said this before. You know, you have a professional mindset because you put yourself through everything, and Allmax is putting you through everything as a pro already. You know, so that's the advantage you have over a lot of amateurs that are coming up.
I always, you know, I always tell myself, you know, every morning, you know, I'll wake up and, you know, I take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to myself, and I kind of recover and look over what it is that I'm set out to do. You know what I mean? And one of the first things I always say to myself is, you know, if you want to be a pro, you need to train like a pro, you eat like a pro. So that's it, man. So in my mind, I'm already pro. I'm training for my first pro show. I'm not training for nationals.
That's how you got to think. This is how you think.